following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Each one of these piles is missing a different bone. What? Why were you... What? Are you doing this on purpose, or...
That's not very humorous.
Of course! Of course!
Maybe they like to keep an ear on this.
Glass in the windows.
Largely neglected.
Who uses glass for windows? That's rich.
Perhaps they like to keep an ear on this, otherwise neglected by the others who play the game from what I gather.
And they can't go.
Get the gear you need, get yourself some rest. Ask him if he'll be your squire for this. You need assistance in there. I cannot join you.
Very well. And he has nice new armor, so I'm sure he'll fit right in.
Yes.
Stride in, right now, stooping to collect hound climber.
Ah, my friend, would you mind joining me tonight in my chaperoning?
It would be an honor.
Excellent. Tidy yourself up as much as possible. I'm going to get a couple of hours of sleep and clean myself up, and then I shall come and meet you back here in
How
roughly
specific
4
is
hours.
in the moonlight? Like, if you were wearing a really heavy cloak and you didn't look up.
Would you want to risk it?
No, I'm just asking. If you've lived a long time, you would have experimented with it, right?
See, you looked. You have no idea it's a compulsion.
Also, do reflections work, like
Yes.
the puddle, see? Or glass windows?
Who has that? Or shiny chrome armor.
Yeah, well, there we go.
I mean, I wasn't meaning for this. I mean, just in general. Like, does a tent work? A tent isn't as solid as it...
I mean, it can, but it has to be pretty thick. You'd need the tarp over it. And out in the wilderness, it normally doesn't matter.
My next question
Just
is
cover distance
how
faster.
well can you discipline yourself to remain inside? Is there some kind
not
of...
very. Let's
There's some
be
kind
honest
of
here,
draw.
I want to leave right now.
Even though you
Well-
were fine before we brought this up and we're just talking.
I wasn't fine.
Oh.
Would heading to the woods for the night be better for you?
I'd never make it.
There's not much around the city, remember?
The only other thing I could think of is if she's explored some of those underground near where we found the bones.
Yes, but from what you say, it's a compulsion to actually go out.
Well, I mean, I'm an outdoors person. Indoors is for sleeping.
Is it enough that someone could just tell you not to go out every time you tried to, or do you eventually just...
I mean, sure, I imagine.
I can just stay here
It's just going to
then.
be annoying. Actually, what you should do is you should take this bedroll to the Witchers Guild. Look, I killed a doppelganger.
They would say I summoned the doppelganger.
You don't summon doppelganger. Do you summon doppelganger?
I don't know how they work. I imagine there are...
Well, one of you
Magical
should. Killing a magic
creature.
creature would be good.
They like you the most.
It would be safer for
Drip.
him to
Scrub,
take
scrub,
it than Adrian. Adrian already has enough suspicion on him as it is.
Take that now. At least that would give us some credit.
Oh, we'll do this. Be careful with that one.
There's only one doppelganger.
Really hates me.
Oh.
I think it has something to do with my evil.
mostly to do with you being a wolf, from what I understand.
You know, the evil cursed thing that I am. He has every right to hate me, really. He should. It's smart. See, she doesn't trust me. She shouldn't.
It's interesting because she's the one that's stopped us killing you in the first place.
There's a difference between psychopathic rage against an undead abomination and relatively smart caution. I mean, for all you know, I could be working for your Roman. I wouldn't. He's a dick, but I could be. For all you know, we're just waiting to spring on you and rip your throat.
You're a very good actress, if you are.
You need to go.
Anyway, I should go. I shall return in about 4 hours' time.
Well, I'll head out and see if there's any other things we can do before.
Okay, you head out to town, leaving Adrian alone with the wolf. Now, this is awkward.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner and read and tell you not to leave every time you try to.
Neat. I guess that leaves me to just do nothing and fret.
I have more books if you wanted to read.
I can't read. Who can read? I mean, there's nothing unmanly about it. I don't question you at all. I should have left the rat. I could have played with it.
I don't think Scribbles trusts.
Well, he shouldn't. He's a small, delicious snack.
Oh, he's not!
It really offends me to hear you talking about him that way.
Well,
But so are you.
I don't think he'd be that delicious. He looks all stringy.
That's-
Anyway, so Sulan wanders out into the outdoors looking for a yob.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing that?
First I'll go down and see Malcolm if there's anything he would like me to do since he's such a nice patron.
I'd like your friend to stop hooting and hollering at the top of his voice. It scared the patrons. And now I have no cats for some reason. Is that the map?
He has
That one is, if you
he
want
has
that.
strange ways. We did not know of all these strange ways, but it is that time of the month, unfortunately.
That too, huh?
I know there's normally many things that need to be done around this time to be, especially for one of your faith.
Bizarre, but okay.
Is there anything you need doing?
Well, we just lost all of our cats, so if you could round them up again
I don't know if I'm that good.
and herd them back here.
I don't think I could herd a cat.
Throw them into a fence and then I'll stay here forever.
I'm sure many people around town will be looking for work.
So I'll head off to the ward then.
Which ones you going
Maybe the
to?
closest one.
That would be the trades quarter boards. Okay, right. You give me just like a wisdom check, so we'll see what we can find here.
17, so it's bust.
Well, at the lumber mills, people that they need logs hauling.
If it needs done, it needs done. Is there anything else?
I don't know, is there?
5.
Do you have any relevant work proficiencies in the way of sharpening things, hammering things, or stitching things together?
No,
What do you
unfortunately
think about
no.
it? Filling a doorway with bodies is just a big metaphor.
Pickpockets. You're putting people in the door's just a big pocket for the house. You're just putting things in that pocket, i.e. bodies.
And a cloth is just a pocket for a thread. So really, they're the same skills.
Okay. Actually, you've got some basic trailing and tracking skills.
Yes.
Someone's daughter has gone missing in the trades quarter, and they would like someone to maybe help try and find her because they've been gone for about a day, and that's unusual. And there could be a nice pie in it for you.
Alright. Try and find it.
Alright. What's everyone else doing while she wanders off there?
Check the map. There's no witching hall on the map, so I'll approach the first guard. Unless we've seen one while we wander.
It's inside the gates. The college is in there. It's where the tower is.
They would have like a...
Then I will go to the gate.
Okay. Gate guard stop you, and he's like, "Oh, ruffian!" There's a candle in that box down there. If you could just flick one over to Stephen. They are national candles.
So you're saying candles under this government would be worse than the ones you have now?
Well, there'd only be about 32% of it. It would burn down way faster, and then part way along it would turn into a dog that you didn't want. Your mum's dog, or your grand's dog. It would turn into that. And then it would take your guns away. So yeah, what's everyone else? What are you doing?
Talking to that guard. He stopped me.
Cannot go into the city.
I have need of a witcher.
Surely, show. Why not find a witcher yourself?
I do not know where they reside, except inside the wall. If you send for one, I'm sure they'll want to see what I have. Sure.
He'll send the boy off.
I'll move off to the side to wait.
Before too long, a grey cloaked figure emerges. That's like, well, look who it is.
Is it?
It's the same one.
It's the same one.
It's her. Ah, you again.
I was about to say it's the same thing. So, what witchcraft have your party been up to? Are you here to turn them in?
Unfortunately not. I'll not drop this.
It is
Sack
unfortunate
on the
that you are
ground.
not turning them in, inferring they have been up to witchcraft.
Look, we were attacked by this just before.
A bedroll! And you've killed it too!
Kick it over. Kick it unrolled.
That doppelganger. He'll pull out a thin silver knife and just, and you defeated it by tearing its throat out and then having your dogs chew on it for a bit. Dogs, of course, can scent the doppelganger's wrongness. You are very clever to have a good Burman dog, a Burman shepherd.
Was fortunate indeed.
Also, the Burman shepherd has used its human hands to rip out its heart.
I must admit, when I thought of what had become of our friend it had replaced, I was a bit barbaric.
Well, this is definitely better off dead. And such an auspicious time for these things to be arising. I swear, there's a plague of unnatural creatures like doppelgangers, vampires, and werewolves plaguing Bermania at the moment. You wouldn't know where this came from, would you? Perhaps it was summoned by the Lich Mistress?
I think not.
Or that Cesarian Magister you travel with?
I do not even know if these things are summoned.
Doppelgangers are not summoned creatures, unless translocated by a spell from elsewhere, or another place. Now, this is Battle of Dead. We will display it as a sign of Burmanian triumph.
Of course.
Here, take this reward in exchange, and he'll hand you a nice ring. Got a big, thick gold ring.
Thank you. This one definitely learned what happens when you try to take my friends from me. I'll give them a glare. And turn and leave.
He is definitely hiding a witch. I will have him monitored. And if any of them leave their inn to go to a social event, I will know that as witchcraft.
That's what the ring is for, right? Monitoring?
If you're asking if it's a monitor ring, yes it is.
Yeah, later on you hear the scratchy sound and then, hello, is this thing on?
No, the thing just opens up and there's an eye.
Oh! Okay, yeah.
Got the idea for Beastmaster. I mean, it's an original idea I came up with. I'm a genius.
Which means if you stab the eye in the ring, and then...
Yeah, I believe it does work that way. But anyway.
Original character did not steal.
Damn, I was gonna, but then... Right, so Sulan, you arrive at the home of a distressed fishwife. And she's like, cool, look at you!
I hear you.
Indecent, I know!
I hear you're missing your daughter.
Oh, it's a
Good
dreadful
mistress.
shame. She went missing last night and we ain't seen her since.
Where was she?
She must have been coming back from the tannery.
And where
She
is,
wouldn't stray, it's not like her.
where is this tannery?
She'll point deeper into the trades quarter, in amongst the alleys of various workshops in the secluded non-guard area.
Would she have come home alone or with others?
Oh, she usually comes home. Don't know how she does it. Walking, I expect.
I'll see what I can find.
There might be a good pie in it for you.
Thank you.
Got fish pie. Everyone always likes fish pie.
So I'll
true.
head off.
She kind of looks a little disappointed. You don't know why. Okay, cool. You head off.
So I'll go to the tannery first.
Alright. There's a large fat brown round. Running a tannery filled with people doing the things that people do in a tannery. Those things they do.
How suspicious.
So I'll go to the man.
Smells
He turns around and he's like, fool, you would be wanting some leather, yeah.
No good. No. I'm looking for one of your workers. She went missing last night.
Oh, yes. That would be Elsie. She hasn't shown up for work, so she's fired.
She may be dead, but I don't think that's beside the point.
If she's dead, she can't work and she's fired.
Does anyone here normally walk with her or leave with her or
Oh, I don't know. You'll have to ask the workers.
is there anyone else that's missing?
No. Don't think so. I haven't fired anyone else today.
Is there anyone that she would work with normally?
Elsie over there.
May I speak with her?
Be quick. And tell her I will be docking this time from her pay.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Well, women aren't expected to think about things like business. Welcome to Burmania, Susan.
Please enjoy the stay.
Enjoy the fall.
I'll go talk to the lady.
She's tannering with a rack. Yeah, there we go. She turns around, she's like, ooh,
Big hoof.
Good day.
Oh wow.
I hear your one of your work colleagues have gone missing.
Oh, who?
Else?
Oh, the other one.
Yes.
Oh, she's a nice girl. I thought she was sick today.
No, she's gone missing.
Oh, that's terrible. She'll be fired then.
Yes. Also, and I'll hand her about 3-4 silver.
What on earth?
For me to talk to you, he was going to dock your pay, so this...
Oh, that's only reasonable.
I hope this will accommodate for it.
You do not need to pay me for my own crapulence.
But it's reasonable that you're doing something for me to pay you.
Such a large amount. What will I be doing for you? She eyes you up and down.
Information on your friend.
Oh, well, what can I tell you?
Does she normally travel alone when she heads home?
Oh, yes. She likes to stop by the fruit stall and get some fruit for her old mother. Her mother's a fishwife.
Yes, I've met her
She
mother.
sells fish.
So she stops at always stops at the
Well, every night. Spends a copper and gets some not entirely ripe off-brand fruit.
and there's nothing else. Does anyone following her or?
Normally, I wouldn't know. It's such a busy city. Fine Bahamian city. Look around.
Thank
Look at
you.
the bustling activity everywhere. Oh, I also know that she was talking about the new puppet show that was in town, and maybe she would go and see that. She does like the Otolo.
Seems to be a favorite around.
It's very good. Very funny. That he is potentially murdering.
Well, I'll leave you back to your work. I may be back at a later stage.
So jingles the coins in a... Well, of course, anything I can do for you.
So I'll head off to their fruit stall.
What do you want?
Just want to give you candy. Yeah.
I've been snacking on it for a while. Thank you.
So I'll head off to the fruit stall.
Okay, which fruit stall?
The one that she goes.
Well, they're quite likely I'll go to one that would be between her house and here.
Okay. Hello. Yep, you're able to find a fruit stall between the old fishwife's house and the mercantile area of the trades quarter.
Make sure it sells not quite ripe off-brand food.
Yeah, no, it's shit.
Yep.
For peasants. I think the stall is literally called You Can Afford It.
So
That's good marketing.
I'll ask.
Ah, let me guess. Banana?
What?
A yellow curved thing.
I know what it is. Information would be better.
Oh. Well, I don't know why we don't have nuts. He looks fretful now.
A lady comes here late at night.
Many ladies come here to my fine fruit stall. They don't buy informations or cashews or anything, though.
And she normally buys fruit at the end of the night.
Yeah, many young ladies buy fruit from this stall at night. Would you like to buy some fruit?
No, I'd like information about this lady.
Which lady?
Her name is Elsa.
The fishwife's daughter.
That's the one.
Ah. Oh, yes. She was lovely. Lovely blonde hair, ample bosom. She bought little slightly brown apples.
Did she buy last night?
Yes, actually, she did. And she also bought bananas.
Is that not normal?
No, it is not normal. She normally only buys the apples.
And which way did she head?
Well, her mother lives over... I need a memory roll from me. Oh, actually, she didn't go directly home. She went actually back deeper into the trades quarter. Into that area where the guards' towers can't see.
And no one was following her?
It's a busy city. Who knows?
Well, I think you would notice if a lovely lady was being followed by someone unscrupulous.
I didn't see anyone unscrupulous. Only many customers buying lots of fruit.
What about others that aren't buying fruit?
He's holding a potato.
Potato.
Yes, Internet, I'm aware potatoes are not fruit.
But that's the point
Not
of
even a
it.
vegetable.
They're a tuber.
Oh, thank you for your information. A couple copper.
Oh, I'll give you a potato.
Go to the puppet
Everything will be
show.
fine if you've got potato.
Go to the puppet show and then throw the potato at the.
You think people don't do that?
Alright, so I'll head towards the direction he was.
Okay.
Just
Give me a hunting roll, because you can't track what you don't know what you're tracking. And trailing is actually what you use in the city.
a 6.
Ah, well, yeah, you find your way deep into yours. It's not long before you find some guards.
Hello, good sirs. I've been sent on a task to find a young maiden.
Ah, well, I found one. And, what will you be doing for the festival tonight? Not shut up all alone, I hope. Perhaps you would like, some manly company.
Why would I want manly company?
Haha, you're shut down again, Hans. She prefers the more erudite type. Perhaps one who can read up to 4 words. Oh,
No, I prefer the young lady.
oh, that young lady. But she ain't going anywhere. She's dead.
Is it the one I was looking for?
It's hard to tell.
Blonde hair though.
Little bits.
What?
But mostly red now.
What happened to her?
It's strange. She's dead, and there's no blood.
Except in the hair.
Well, that's not loose blood.
No.
So she's been drained of blood.
You seem to know a lot about this.
One of the dukes? No, I don't know what your word for one of your head families had posted a mark for finding the one that was doing this in the Stronghold district.
Oh yeah, that is very similar to this, but clearly different because it is in a different district.
Yes, clearly. That's
Not
why.
the same at all.
That's why it's very similar.
I understand. Recently, one of the witches has taken in the body of a doppelganger.
You skipped around, man.
Apparently killed by a group of evil witches who've come from the north that can't be proven to be witches because no one has eggs.
Yes. May I give this lady last rites?
You are a priest?
No, but I think it's wrong if they don't get it, at least from someone.
Well, we are waiting on the official investigation team.
I promise not to touch anything.
We cannot let you past. It would be wrong of me.
Please.
Nope.
Try. Please.
God, my charisma's not that good, so even though...
Please.
Does not matter how kawaii this and
Fucking weirdos, dude.
So, from what I can see claw marks?
Yeah,
And they look singed?
a little bit. Her clothing certainly has burnt edges around the bullets.
Is there, just, a building around here owned by, I don't know their name.
Then I can't tell you.
Their symbol's a bull? I don't know.
Oh, Gabba.
Yeah,
No, I don't think it is.
I think you're right. I think it's the other one.
Van Uber?
It's Ultron.
Ultron.
yeah.
Van Uber's orange.
Van Uber's, yeah,
The
right.
noobs are so
Orange,
weird.
orange.
Yeah, I keep mixing them up, man.
They wouldn't, by chance, have
Ultron
it.
owns many businesses around here, so it's natural that they would have storage houses and bins as such. In fact, just over there, around the central well, they have a smoked plantain and information warehouse.
Around the central well. Thank you. I'll head off then.
So
May
you're
you always,
heading directly for it?
yeah. May you always find shade and water.
If you ever change your mind about company of an evening,
I'll find someone
come by
appropriate.
the guardhouse and ask for guard 452. 'Cause I don't have a name. Well, apparently I'm Hans. Yes.
Guard hands.
Right, I'll head towards the
Okay. You hid in there. All by yourself, without a wolf to protect you. That's foolish. Well, there's a well. There's a bunch of warehouses, and there's a smith over there. There's there's actually a baker's house facing onto it. There's a very young man in like shabby peasant gear, like drawing a bucket out of the well at the moment.
see if there's anything out of place around here. There wasn't
Everything
last.
appears completely normal. As far as you're concerned. Perhaps some Egyptians.
Right, I'll head back to the inn.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the inn, I'm bored. It's daytime. Can't I go out during the daytime?
How can you be so terrible at finding something to entertain yourself with inside?
It's an empty room. Well, there is a bed, but nah.
You could count how many individual threads of fabric are on the bed.
I could do that, but why?
It's a good way to waste time. I've done it.
Wasting time. Oh, time is so precious, especially to you, who have limited amounts of it.
Maybe.
Maybe I should go out and while it's still light and chase a cat or something.
No, it's probably better just to stay here. It's almost night.
Just take her for a walk. Just one walk.
To ever leave, racist. I actually have no idea what you're doing.
Coming back to the inn.
Cool, you both arrive at the same time. You bump into each other in the tavern. There's a bunch of people sitting there like,
Of horrified people.
yeah.
Why? That happened hours ago.
They're still terrified.
It's like just slowly nursing their drinks.
They didn't leave and come back.
Too afraid to stand up.
The gleeman on the stand is telling a sonorous tale about a young girl. And the young girl was trapped in a dungeon by a priest of the dark god. And then you two will meet each other.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?